All right, we got our trusses in today. They are super nasty. They dipped them yesterday and they are not dried. So I got it all over my clothes. It's pretty bad. But anywho, I got this one just setting up here for now. That way I knew where what size 6x6s I was going to get out here and where everything's going to kind of fall at now, so I can get all my 6x6s laid and get them set. So that's what I'm going to do today and get this thing ready to get wrapped up. So I got to get, you can see my plan was to build it above it. Was not going to work either way because these are a little bigger. These are 18 inches. They're bigger than I thought, but being 24 foot long, they didn't want them to flex. So perfectly fine with that. But that's where I'm at. Like I said, I know now I'm going to hit there. We got 10 footers because it's got to come down a little bit right here. So I got my rest of them right there. Sorry I'm moving so fast, but me and Dad's been out here working on this one, but it's got to come down just a little bit. So when I tear this piece down here, I'm gonna have to add a block up underneath all of these to fit, which is no big deal. But I was hoping to stay above this. If they were 10s or 12s, it would have, but it's no big deal. Like I said, he was afraid to flex over 24 foot, and I'm spanning 10 foot in between. So, but I'm going to tear all of this down, and then we're going to move this. We're going to tear this down and move it all to the low side over here, and then build all of our shelves and stuff back over here. That way to give us the high side to pull vehicles in and out, and we'll still be able to get a truck up underneath here. My dad's van, not so much, but we'll have plenty of room up underneath it. It coming out there is going to be a little different. But all right, well, cool beans. I got to go get 6x6s, and I'm going to get 6x6s, 10, 2x10, 2x6, 10 footers, and I need 20 lag bolts to get these mounted to the wall. Yeah. But we're going to wait a little bit on these. Like I said, these things are nasty. I don't know if you can see my britches. It's doing any good, man. Look at the gloves right there. They are super nasty right now. The tar-based stuff is not dried. So all right, let me get busy. I got to run the Lowe's. Kind of show y'all where I'm at. I'm just kind of rocking in the going here, but I got this one post set. It is leveled off my line. I got me some backer boards. I got the width of my garage here. You know, I found run my line to the shop there. I did the same thing on the back corner. I set this post, got my mark off of this one, which is 24 foot 7 to the outside, and which is where I set this other post with my line here. So it's set at 24 foot 7 inches out. Now I got to cut it off. I got to go borrow a transit from my boss. That way I can get me a level mark and get this post cut. Then I can get the outside one set. I have both outside ones set, then the middle ones here, which I haven't started digging, which now since I got that post set down there, which allows me to lay off. I'm going 10 foot each way here, dig me down another hole, and then set me a post. But for the next one, I got to come under here and tear all of this apart, start taking the tin off, and then I can probably cut my way into the where we got the storage here. So what I was thinking anyways, I can come down to that 2x4 and cut this whole section off and then leave the roof on that and slide a piece of tin on there for the rain, because there's a bunch of motors and all kind of stuff behind here, electrical stove, so we don't really want it to get wet. That's my game plan, but I got this set. Like I said, I got this laid out here. So my next game plan is to get this one up and hopefully have the two ends done today and start on disassembling this. No, disassemble Johnny 5, because you can see right there it is bad. This is way past due, but well deserved. All right, cool beans. Dad's heating up the grill. We're gonna do some hot dogs and hamburgers. We hungry. All right, got everything moved, so I can show y'all what we got to today. We got all of our posts set in the ground. I had to go get a transit, but everything's set and ready for in the morning for a transit. I got some Quikrete. We're gonna fill up the bottom of the hose after we set stuff. So I'm gonna go on and start disassembling this. No, disassemble Johnny 5 tomorrow. Try to get as much as I can get done before the rain comes. So, all right, cool beans. All right, we got everything moved out. Yep, we even moved the big block Chevy into the shop. Wonder what we're doing there. Should have had my glasses on, but I'm up here on the roof today. This is what I'm starting with today. I got to get the tin off here, so I got to be very, very, very careful. So, and I get all of these screws out that way I can get this layer off, especially that outside layer. That one run, then I can get my outside one on that outside done, and pull me a string across here from that one to this one. Then I'll make sure when I put my two center ones on that they'll be at the same height, because it's, you know, I have our transit set up right here, so I get us some level lines on the 4 outside posts and get them cut off here in a little while. Let's see if I can spin this one around. Oh, look at there, it spins around. My other phone didn't want to spin. But anyways, but I got to get the post cut off. So, yeah. All right, let me get busy. Let me get all this tin off here. All right, there, we got all the tin off this morning. Me and Dad got up there. Well, I got up there and got it down. Daddy stacked it all up. And then you can see how bad it really is. It's like I said, it wasn't going to last much longer. This was all rotted out, breaking here. So this support was keeping it up. And it was kind of hodgepodge together over the years, but it's what we had at the time. So that one right there is gone too. So yeah. All right, cool beans. You see where I'm at on this. I'm going to take the saws off and start disassembling all of this right here, and start getting ready to get the rest of the joists up. Should go pretty fast. I kind of catch everybody where we're at. We have got all 4 trusses up. I got my center one in, screwed off. We're bolted to the wall up there. So yeah. All right, cool beanos. I'm gonna start laying in. I got to go get 26 more 12 footers to do my. I need a foot overhang here, right there on the end. So I have a foot overhang here, so that'll match our cornice right there. So when the water comes off there, it won't pour on our heads here. And then we're 10 foot on center off of that end, 30 foot this way. So it's 10, 10, and 10. Yeah, all right, cool beanos. Let me get busy. All right, ran out of daylight. That's where we got to. Got all these sections up here. I got this section braced off over here. So get out here tomorrow and finish up these last few we got to do here. And then, yeah, I think it's coming along quite nicely. A lot of room under here, you know, so. All right, well, cool beans, that is me for tonight. It is Miller time. Quite like this. All right, you see me and Daddy's been out here this morning, and we got our first run of 10 on, just kind of going. We're doing we got a 2-inch reveal, 2.5 inch on this side. That's what my grandfather did right here. He did a 2-inch reveal. So we'll have to patch up right there, take a little 1x when we're doing it, but the 10 where I lifted it up a little bit. But other than that, well, I got to put a 1x on our end to cap it, and that keeps the cornice going all the way down. So once I go buy the 1x, we can fix that. It'll keep the birds out. But it's almost like we planned it right there. See it butted up. So we're going to take some outdoor foam and spray underneath the ends there. That way it won't leak back. But all right, cool beans, that is break 30 for us. Keep putting my thumb in the way, my finger in the way. The camera's on a different side. Sorry. Anyways, all right, let me get back busy. Alright, that's pretty much a wrap. We got it tucked up underneath the edge, so it goes up underneath there like a foot. Super nice. All the way down, I got to get some more screws, but I got each of the joints every 4 foot are screwed down. You know, I skip one, did one, skip one, did one, but I screwed every joint as I went because I knew I didn't have enough screws. But I like it. I got the middle run right here all the way down, screwed down that way because it's not going to lift with this here or here, and I ain't got to worry about it flapping. I get some screws tomorrow. I'm done for the day. I got one more little project to wrap up and this project's done. But I got this here screwed down now. That's how much bigger this is than it used to be. So I got to buy 2 10-foot pieces of tin and then to patch this hole up. But other than that, this is gravy. I'm just up here looking. It's still going to take a minute for the drill to charge. Alright, that is it. We got our ledger board starting for our walls right there, screwed in. Dad's filling up the hose, so you want to know that we were here. What do you think, Papa Bear? Better than it was?
You can get up there and dance a jig now with a bunch of others.
Yeah, I don't think it's going nowhere. Right, that is us. We're going to clean our mess up, and that's a weekend's worth of work right there. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll holler at y'all taters later.